Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review She Rises Up, and this is a new documentary from director Maureen Castle-Tusty that focuses on the three resilient women who are struggling to try to create their own businesses with sustainable elements and possible growth to help their countries, their continents, their homes. And this film is very inspirational. Sure, it takes a very traditional approach to documentary, a lot of just sitting and talking to people or intercutting, like one of the women happens to have like a TED Talk and stuff like that. And all of these kinds of just putting together footage. But what's so powerful are the stories. And there's a lot of emotion. These three women let their whole personal lives out in the open. And there's a lot of heavy elements. There are very emotional beats through those points where we really understand who these women are down to the core. And that gives us this depth and sense of who they are as they venture out into what they're trying to do. You have a woman from Africa who did not have a great connection with her parents as they went off to Europe to provide for her. And she winds up being ripped from her home to Europe and getting that education, realizing like how much she wants to go back home and try to improve Africa and grow. You have these stories from India, Guatemala. You have each of these women who have very specific driving forces. You have their backstories. You have the understanding of why they're driven to this. And it's such an empowering and inspiring grouping of stories that also leverage culture. You get a great understanding of each of their cultures and also the roadblocks that organically come about because there's a lot of corruption. There's a lot of roadblocks in the way, especially for women to be successful, especially in business. And how this film leverages those roadblocks to create drama and gives this film a lot of weight. You feel it, you connect with them, you empathize with them, you understand how impactful their journeys are and how big of an impact they could make, but how hard it is for them to make that journey. And it's engaging, it's honest, it's raw, it's authentic. These women just pouring themselves out there. You really get to have an understanding of who they are, who their people are, and why their journeys are so important. And the potential growth that's there for their people, for themselves. And it all wrapped up into this documentary. For 90 minutes, you get to feel, you get to really think and ponder the challenges around the world of other people and understand different cultures and understand why it's so important to have these empowering stories. And in the end, this is a very effective and poignant film, and it's certainly worth a watch. But those are my thoughts on She Rises Up. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.